What's up, Benny? Hi, update on research on consciousness. I haven't done any research on consciousness. I've been looking into qubits a little bit more. I have some more research to do there. That's kind of what I'm focusing on for the time being. Dan, which dimensions specifically are the power dimensions? Is it fourth and sixth? No, the power dimension, I seen you like 2 years ago. Missed you too, my G. The power dimension is its own dimension. It's before the zero dimension. So you know how it goes 0, 1, 2, 3? Before zero goes power. So it's a plus sign, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why qubits instead of normal bits for hover? The purpose of the qubits is to calculate the interactions with the hoverboard and the ground. Sort of turn the board into excitation of the ground itself. What is your main hypothesis? Fourfold manifold. The universe is fourfold topology. Sorry. The universe has four aspects to its topology. You've revolutionized my understanding of physics. Hey, you did it then, because I can't do it, you know? Physics is interesting. It's not so intuitive, so it's like, I think it's almost like, actual physics is, but theoretical physics is a lot like, like fictional genres where there's just so much to learn. You don't understand what? What do you think about the economical state of the world right now? Economical state of the world? I think investing in education is always the way. Investing in education, investing in science. There'll be ups and downs based off of other things, but obviously we're doing pretty well. Population's higher than it's ever been, thanks to past technological advancements. We can keep that going. They're doing fireworks at GG Bridge tonight. What's GG Bridge? What is theoretical physics? It's like physics where they come up with theories. Power dimension. Yes, the power dimension. What do you think of the science of Rieperton advancements? What's that? What's qubits? How do qubits interact with the core? So the cores, I should say, optimize the qubits. So the qubits handle the angle of attack while the cores process the attack. The qubits are just they were the cables. I'm trying now to figure out how to do 3-dimensional qubits. So I don't know. That's where I'm at. The photoelectric effect. Is that where atoms give off frequencies of light? I don't know what the photoelectric effect. The emission of electrons. Oh, I was completely wrong. Oh, right. Okay. The fact that you can force an atom to release electrons by shining frequencies of lights on it. I really don't understand it, to be honest. I have to look into that. Thank you for that suggestion. This is an early one. Yes, it is an early one. I'm happy to do an early morning one. I'm not good at math, so I can't explain how to solve an integral. I've never done any equations. I've looked at them a couple times, but I'm not a math guy. What about the perception of the fourth dimension hovering when under intense pressure? Is it correct? I don't know. That sounds interesting. I'd have to think about that. Fourth dimension pressure. What kind of pressure? Fourth dimension? You're pressuring what about the fourth dimension? I don't even know if you could really pressure the fourth dimension. Arian, what's up? What documents do I have to sign to hoverboard? you're here right now. It's all about TikTok Live. Is there? No, there isn't. QS. Can you let me and Aiden in real quick? I'm not really into the guest thing as much anymore. Just because it's faster if I can just answer a bunch of questions. But what are you trying to teach the youngling? First of all, don't accuse me of teaching any younglings. No, I'm just joking. But I'm not really. If anything, believe in yourself and study. Study. There's nothing wrong with studying ever. You'll always get some type of smarter. And if you never stop studying, you'll be a force to reckon with. There's people who, I was just watching this, I was going to say actual physicist, but I mean, I guess that's fair. He's a Harvard physicist, and he was talking about how someone his sister's dating just got out of MIT for math, and he's making $700K a year. And I think people think it's just certain stuff. They're like, oh, I could never do that. And it's like, no. The real thing about that is that's the actual value of a human being if you apply yourself and you gain knowledge. You can, of course, I think sometimes people get discouraged, like, oh, well, I'm only making, this right now, I'm making that right now, whatever. It doesn't really matter. That doesn't mean that you don't have this value built into what you could learn and do. And if, no one wants to let you do it, study so much that you become an entrepreneur. I'm confused with your hoverboard. Please explain. Working on a hoverboard, working on solving for hover, basically. So Shay Schmwombles, I don't know what that is. Will your device be transmedium? Could it hover underwater? Truthfully, this one is supposed to be able to hover underwater. I think the waterproofing will be one of the easier aspects of it. But in truth, it should hover underwater. The question is, are you going to have any propulsion? The suit might provide some propulsion. Opinions on three-dimensional frequency tables. None. But they come up a lot. For the last 7 years, I've been hearing about them nonstop. That meme is popular. Mobility becomes stalled technically. It does indeed. It does indeed. And that one, which is why I'm going with the three-dimensional core. Are you transferring anti-gravity in the hoverboard? Anti-gravity, I don't know exactly even what that means, but definitely trying to make it hover. Have you ever gotten it to actually fly? No, I'm really not trying to make a flight board. I want the board to be connected to the third dimension, right? So you wouldn't be able to just go up into the air and zip around. That, I've seen those actually. They have like drone boards. But quantum's on Hegelian quantum dialectic. I don't know what that is. It sounds super fascinating though. Send me your details. It's not so you could like fly all over the place or anything like that. Thank you for the 2.5K likes, you guys. You're supposed to have a direct connection with the third dimension, with the surface is you're going over. You do realize nothing you say makes any sense, right? I don't think that's true. I'm sure some of what I say makes sense to some people. It would be weird if everyone was just didn't get anything out of what I was saying. But there's fireworks at the Golden Gate Bridge tonight. Dang, that's cool. I'm not in San Francisco, but I love San Francisco. I was born in Oakland. I didn't live in Oakland very much, so, but I grew up when I was a kid in the Mill Valley, so love San Francisco. Everyone is messing with you on TikTok. I can tell that a lot of people are, but I'm messing with them too. I don't know. We're all having fun. I don't. Did you go to Harvard? No, I did not. Bro says no, we are not. Yeah, I think a lot of people. There's the people who like the joke aspect. I like the joke aspect too. There's people who like the satire aspect. I like the satire too. I replied to the satire ones in satire because I think it's funny. And then the people who are real, which is a very small number of people, but who take it seriously. But I enjoy talking about it in a real way too because I'm real. He just can't fathom this being a real community. Exactly. You know, that's what the Hoverheads is all about. The realest of the real. You should be a college professor for physics. I agree. Go ahead and give me I used to say no to that, but I'm just like, give me a small class. Let me just teach. I'll do. It's only 2 class sessions. 2 class sessions, 2 hours each, once a semester, called the fourfold topology. They will be upset, but how's the newest Qubit lattice prototype going? I'm stuck on the 3-dimensional Qubit lattice, but we'll make some progress. So I'm doing some research. Can you explain powerinos in short? So I just call them powerinos because, actually, why did I call them powerinos? But anyway, there's 2 types of particles. Am I correct on this? There's fermions. Fermions are like electrons, protons, and the like, right? And then there's bosons. Boson is like light. Then there's the W boson, Z boson. And the difference between fermions and bosons is 2 fermions can't be in the same location at the same time. Can you shout out the Hoverheads United? Hoverheads United. What's Hoverheads United? Oh yeah. Is that the group you guys added me to? I think I saw that. Shout out to Hoverheads United. So 2 fermions can't be in the same place, right? Like 2 electrons can't be in the same location. But 2 bosons can. So 2 light particles can be in the exact same location. And so fermions, the powerinos, are the fundamental particle, in my hypothesis, of the fermions. So it's actually what results, it's the proto-fermion. So it results in the electron, the proton, and everything like that, creates all dimensions. It's also maybe equivalent, in my current hypothesis, to the Planck length. Or it is the Planck length, maybe, I don't know. And then, yeah, so that's the powerino. Just a whole bunch of nonsense. I'm curious what this guy does for work. Okay, don't talk about me like I'm not here. You're in my life. You know, if you want to start your own account called Investigating Kinyo, go do it. No, I'm just joking. I'm not that. But any questions you have, I'm here to answer. Have you received programming from, I don't know what that is. How did you manage to access bosons? It is generally impossible from the 3rd dimension. Oh, no. I mean, light is a boson. Light's everywhere. Bouncing off of me right now. Not experiencing time. When's the hoverboard getting finished? I don't know. But the one I'm currently working on, I mean, I would imagine I'd be done pretty soon. I really want to get into the large scale, you know? It's just, I really want to get into the full scale model. I really. And I started, but I just need more. I just need to go crazier. Fermions make up matter. The Pauli exclusion principle stops identical fermions from occupying the same. Okay, there we go. I didn't know it was only identical fermions. It's interesting. Or is it the same, something about quantum states or something? Anyway, what is the difference between the 7th and the 10th dimension? Bro, low-key a dork. You're probably a dork, my friend. I've never been a dork. Well, no. Anyway, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with dorks either. I call people dorks sometimes, but there's nothing wrong with being a dork, you know? It's actually endearing, kind of. What is the difference between the 7th dimension and the 10th dimension? Well, 3 dimensions. Fermions equal matter particles. They can't occupy the same quantum state. Yes, yes. We were saying that. We were saying that for she's. For she's. Do you think FIFA will start to include qubit lattice electron boots for the World Cup games? If I have anything to do with it, they won't have a choice, because every good team will have a pair of hover boots. Is there going to be a pressure frequency gauge on your hoverboard? No, I'm not pressurizing anything. Though I might. Oh, you can't even pressurize water. So I might have a water tank on it though, but it won't really be pressurized. I might have a small CO2 tank. Will you discover human teleportation to the 12th dimension? Well, you can't go 2 dimensions. They're here right now. The 12th dimension would be. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I have any correlations to a 12th dimension in everyday life. Only thing I really have on the 12th dimension right now is that it might govern the universe at the largest of scales, might somehow be responsible for galaxy formation in a certain type of way. Your work is incredible, man. Honestly, thank you so much. It changed my life. Oh, thank you, sir. Thoughts on the movie Backrooms? I haven't seen it. It's not really my type of movie, but have you seen the new theory based on Messi's boots based on quantum relativity? I've not. I can't believe I haven't watched one World Cup game. Isn't that crazy? How many wormholes have you traveled through in your hoverboards? It depends. If wormholes are truly all around, then, maybe inadvertently a few. Thank you guys for the 3.9K likes. TikTok is a huge fan of likes. So I thank you for giving TikTok what they want. Will you be attending the Interstellar Takeoff in 2035? Oh, what's that? Interstellar Takeoff? I haven't heard of that. What's the Interstellar Takeoff? We're going to the moon, guys. They're building a base on the moon, which is so interesting. The moon is not that far away though, so it's not, to me, I think it's a good idea. I think we'll get a lot of technology out of it and hopefully a lot of good footage. One thing NASA does, I wish NASA would hire me to do their media, because they don't take nearly enough footage for how cool they are. What's your favorite dimension? 4th dimension, probably. They're traveling across the galaxy to reach the 5th dimension. I don't know if you need to travel across the galaxy to do that. It's right here, right now. It's all making sense now. Okay, cool. Yebulus, wow. Wait, seriously, wow. Wow. What's your take on the discovery of metrical particles? I don't know what metrical particles are. How do you communicate to outer layers without disrupting the quantum continuum? Outer layers of what? I'm gonna fill in all this information. Whew. Can you send a dimension in between another dimension using particle accelerators if they fit? Dimensions aren't like, I don't know, they're all here all the time. You know what I mean? So, Dr. K, why the early stream today? Mostly because it's the 4th of July and it's Saturday. So, those two things combined together to make me not work all day. So, I got to do something if I'm not going to work. So, I said, hey, let me enjoy some time with the hoverheads before I at least get up to something. I don't know what I'm going to get up to, but I have a few things to do. I have a few things to do. Who is smarter, you or Einstein? Einstein, for sure. For sure. Einstein, I don't think people really get how smart Einstein was. I'm not even... Me? I might not even be smarter than you. How's your time machine handling? Good. Oh, good. Do you and Einstein agree on the idea of dimensions? I don't think he. Probably not. Though I don't think my concept of dimensions really disproves anything. It doesn't disprove anything. It's just thinking about stuff that certain stuff in a different way. Will your time machine? It's like does like saying Einstein and Newton disagree? I mean, well, okay, never mind. I shouldn't put myself in that thing, but it's just different stuff. I mean, it's just like expanding on it. Are dimensions metaphysical? Yeah, definitely. I think higher dimensions are probably the origin of what we consider to be metaphysics, which is, I think, just an area that we don't have a lot of understanding. Newton is a rookie scientist. Well, he's not alive, so you say he was a rookie scientist, but I mean, he contributed a lot, or at least he was there at the right time to publish a lot of contributions. Are protons real in metaphysics? They're real in regular physics too. Thank you so much. 23, 28, 31, 33, 35, 37, 40, 41 freaking Rositos. Thank you so much, Theo Da Silva. Is that it? Theo Da Silva? Theo Da Silva 13. Thank you so much. Do I study black holes? Not really. Not really, a little bit. I'm interested in making my own time machine ring, but don't know where to start. Any tips? So really you just need something in a circle, right? The most important thing is that it's a ring. The second most important thing is that you write time machine on it. That's it. That's all it requires. Truthfully, you can make time machines out of everything. The other part, sorry, there are three most important things. The third most important thing is that you standardize your approach, right? So you have to do it the same way every single time. If you're doing fully different, it doesn't matter if there's small deviations, but if you're doing completely different concepts every single time, it's just you're gonna get less quality data. So how is the progress on the time machine? It's good. Because they won't be the time machines won't be as synced, right? Spatially. We won't allow for temporal tunneling between different, which is more of the writing the time machine on it, but the scale of it, that's actually one aspect that I really need to flesh out and articulate. Will you build a machine to travel across dimensions? So again, all dimensions are at every point of space at all the time. So right here where I'm pointing there's the power dimension, 0 dimension, first dimension, second dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension, seventh dimension, eighth dimension, ninth dimension, 10th dimension. The power dimension would be the smallest and the most potent, and then as you go up, it gets larger or more spread out, so and less potent. So the 5 billionth dimension, for instance, is also right here, but such a small quantity of it is right here that it'll never be detectable.